Okay.
Are we good? We're good? We're live? We're good?
We should be live on something. I hope it's the What the Quest channel.
I think we are. Yeah. Yep.
Well, welcome to What the Quest, everybody. Before we get going, we would like to acknowledge that we are privileged to record the show on the unceded traditional Coast Salish lands, including the Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, and Musqueam nations. That's it from me, because I am just a player today.
Okay. Great. All right, this is very exciting. So we're going to be playing a brand new game starting today for 3 sessions, and we're using the Quest RPG, which is new to a lot of us.
And no relation. No relation.
Yeah. No
familiar relation.
I would love to claim
What the Quest?
What?
Yeah.
I almost replaced the Quest part of our logo with the Quest RPG logo for this one.
But yeah, this is a super simple game where you only require one happy D20 to play, and yeah, perfect for beginners. So let's go around and everybody can introduce their brand new characters for this new game. I'm gonna tell who's gonna start so that we don't do that overlapping audio thing. Hey Eric, why don't you go first?
Hey, yes, absolutely. I'm going to read directly off of my character profile because the way that Quest works, this is how your character sheet is. Hi, my name is Chuck Blankfinger, he, him. I'm 33 years old and stand about 6 feet tall. I'm the party's spy. When people see me, they first notice my trusting eyes, disarming laugh, and faint cedarwood smell. I wear unremarkable clothes, sensible footwear, and move with the times. I'm from a bustling city, or am I? Where my people are known for being number one in the world for both art galleries and art gallery heists. I believe in justice, but my foolish side can get in my way. I dream of being the greatest detective the world has ever seen. Or hasn't seen. That's what it says. All right, that's me.
Okay, Carmin, you're up.
Hello, my name is Kayloc, he, him. I'm 169 years old and stand 5'9" tall. I'm the party's doctor. When people see me, they first notice my willowy frame, gaunt face, and long shadow. I wear an owl pin, a fluttering cape, and I move with an effortless glide. I'm from a forgotten nation where my people are known for once ruling a vast empire. I believe in the ends, but my megalomaniacal side can get in my way, and I dream of becoming the greatest scholar in my field.
That's great.
Oh, so good.
Nice. Silly voices, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, Taylor, you're up.
Okay. My name's Pickle. I'm 25 years old and I stand 4 feet tall. I'm the party's magician. When people see me, they first notice my blue eyes, my black feathers, and a sense of mischief about me. I wear a robe covered in stars and a threadbare tunic. I move with distracting mannerisms. I come from the underbelly of a city where my people are known for scams and skullduggery. I believe in my own talent, but my clumsy side can get in the way. I dream of becoming the most famous magician in the land, and my pronouns are they, them.
Nice.
I legitimately had to mute my microphone. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, I love Pickle already.
Oh, Pickle, you sound like one of the minor characters in Bart's class on The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh man.
Absolutely.
I was trying to
Okay,
think of like a
you.
Simpsons quote, but
All right, I'm gonna see if I can sustain the voice that I need to do for my character. Hey, brother. My name is Scorching. I use the pronouns he, him. I'm 32 years old. I stand 6'4" tall. I'm the party's wizard. When people see me, they first notice my towering physique, curly locks, and fiery charisma. I wear a tightly fitted tunic, a fluttering robe, and move with casual swagger. I'm from the capital city, where my people are known for the most electrifying magic duels and sports entertainment. I believe in heroism, but my vain side gets in my way. I dream of becoming the greatest magic duelist of all time, and the she's on the champion's belt above my head.
Oh man. Well,
And this is the D20 that I will be using tonight.
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say, Stu, you know what? It's maybe for the best that you don't keep up that voice because it got a little fuzzy on audio, but that was amazing.
That was beautiful. Yeah, you are redlining it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My other thing, I just couldn't land the voice in time. I didn't have enough time to practice. Was to make him French Canadian.
Oh, you do the spells side by each.
What?
You parker your char, and then you do the spell casting side by each.
I'm a man. That would probably also describe my voice. They're both equally gravelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've made some challenging choices tonight.
Yeah. Might only do that when he's delivering a promo, you know? Talk with a regular voice, otherwise.
Yeah, so gonna be a lot of pointing.
Yeah.
Look. Will you at some point snap into a Slim Jim?
I'm gonna snap into a Slam James for copyright reasons.
Yeah. A Slim Jimothy.
Slender
James.
Slim James.
Slimothy Jimothy is his sidekick character who is not appearing in this episode.
Aw.
Awesome. Nice.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, we're going to begin this adventure as always in a tavern. Just as a nod to the Critical Hit Show, to all of our Critical Hit Show listeners out there. And we can call it the Spits and Ass Tavern, sure.
Yeah.
Call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah, who owns the copyright?
Oh shit, I forgot. Oh no. Nobody does.
I don't know. Nobody.
Oh God, gotta call somebody right.
I gotta call my lawyer.
Shit.
It's too late, Eric. I have copywritten it. You will need to pay me a small.
I got George Romero'd.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say that all of you have adventured together before. You're you know each other. You're in a relatively good sized town that you have adventured together before in, and you just about a week ago you finished your last adventure, so things are getting a bit dull. So you're sitting around at the tavern. Is there anything in particular that I should know about the way that all of you hang out in a tavern? What do you?
Yeah, I think Ray is currently having a tea with some honey for his voice.
I never drink when I'm on duty, and I'm always on duty.
Kayloc is sitting at a table and he has a pile of tiny bones. Like they look like little chicken bones, and they're just they're arranged on the table. And he's got from a brass chain a lead inverted pyramid, and he's just holding it over and taking notes in a book.
Huh.
I think Mr. Dupree has some small reading, like pince nez on his head, and is just reading a book, his wizard's tome, as he is a wizard.
Yes.
One aside. Apparently, can we get Stu and Eric to turn down their mics like a little bit?
Sure
Yeah,
can.
I got levels here. I've turned down. I am not redlining. Stu, you're redlining.
Okay, I will. I will deal with that post haste.
Thank you, Lee, for mentioning that.
Yes,
sort it
thank
out.
you.
Yeah.
How's that?
Is it better? Probably. Yeah, it's better.
Alrighty.
Pickle is doing tricks at a nearby table, just doing some like sleight of hand tricks for like, a few coins here or there, just like entertaining the folks in the tavern. Like,
Oh, what's that behind your ear? Oh, it's a coin. I think that coin's for me.
and like doing just like the cheesiest magic tricks. Like,
Is this your card?
like doing the like,
Yeah,
and just like pulling hankies and things like this, and just like doing a little bit of table entertainment around the tavern. And then they saunter up to the bar and they go with like some of the coins there, and they're like,
your spiciest root beer, please.
and like slides the coin across
All right,
the bar.
the tall, skinny gentleman behind the bar does one of those slides down the bar of the root beer, so you can catch it in your wing. And
I'm a Kenku. I have hands.
Oh, you have hands. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
He says, "It's on me. It's on me. You folks have done a lot in this town, so drinks are on me, especially the root beer. That's."
Oh, thank you, sir.
And I take like a long swig, like.
Now that's refreshing.
Nice. Okay, so as you're all spending time in the tavern doing your thing, there's a bit of a kerfuffle at the door. The gentlemen who usually stand at the door to make sure that no roughhousers come in have there's some raised voices over there, and you can hear some argument going on outside the door.
Since I'm already up, I'm gonna go see what that argument's about.
Yeah, sure. It looks like there's a dwarf outside the door who's having an argument with the bouncers, and he appears to be sort of gesturing inside, saying, "Oh, I said that I could. They said I could come down here and see the adventurers. I need their help." And hey, and he catches sight of you and says, "You there? You're one of them, aren't you? You're one of those adventuring types. You could maybe help me out with the with yeah, you there, you with the beak. Yes, you."
I look around, like,
are you sure you're looking for me? I have no to adventure, but I'm just a magician. You mean these guys?
Well,
These guys I travel with over here. Hey guys.
Yeah, brother.
There's a fella here who's looking for us, and not just for a show.
Yeah, well, if you're looking for us, congratulations. You found us. We're us.
Which stands for the unusual suspects.
Ray, you actually recognize this guy.
Oh.
He runs the local magic shop in town. So he's the arcane supplier. So you've definitely been there for wands and sundries and hand creams and whatever else that you purchase at the magic shop.
Magic hand creams?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, Brill cream, keep those curls in check,
Yep.
Yeah, I'll turn to Chuck and say, "Don't worry, brother. This guy checks out."
I'll scoop up my bones and look a little put off, and I'll say, "I wasn't going to divine their origin tonight anyway." And I'll pack up my things in a little velvet case and put it away, and then glide over to the entrance.
Hey,
yeah, I'll follow Kayloc over there.
I go over there.
Bit of swagger
too, and I say to the so you run the magic shop, huh?
I do. Yes. Yes. You've You've been in there, I'm sure. Have you? It's the big one, down by
Do-
the south side.
Do you have those handkerchiefs that just keep coming out of your pocket? Because sometimes I get allergies and I just go through them. So I thought if I could get one of those ones that you just put in your breast pocket, you just keep pulling and pulling, I'll be set.
I actually hand one of those to Chuck, and I'm like, "You mean like this?" and then you just keep pulling it from. I'm trying to like pull it from my pocket. Oh, just a second. Yeah, no. A few more. The end is near, I swear. And it just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going.
So Chuck's
If
occupied.
this takes any more than like 15 seconds, I'm just gonna rub my hands together and set it on fire at the like midpoint between the two of them. And I'm gonna step through the hole that makes and address this dwarf.
Damn it! I lose so
What do
many
you
good
need us
hankies
for, there, brother? What can we do for you?
Ray.
I definitely cannot keep doing
Ray,
that voice. I'm gonna have to change it.
I'm under the belief that it was my hands that did that, by the way. That my hands pulled them so fast they caused enough friction to burn them. I now believe that.
So what can we do for you, brother?
This dwarf looks you way up and down and says, "Oh yes, no, I recognize you, sir. Good sir, good. I have a problem. My sister, I've lost contact with her. You see, she runs this arcane library up in the mountains, and we should have heard from her. We should have heard from her the last couple of weeks, and we haven't. And I'm just really worried about her, and I was hoping that maybe someone could go up and check on her for me."
I'm gonna check my nails. Yeah. But we don't work for free, pal.
Yeah, we gotta pay for these handkerchiefs.
I lose so many good handkerchiefs because of fire.
These hands.
Well, yes, I did assume that. You see, so I dropped by the Arcane Guild before I headed down here, and they gave me permission to come and find you, and they said that they could provide you with some sort of reward. I'm unfortunately not in the position to provide a reward, but I'm sure that they could. I don't know what it would be. Perhaps, hopefully, something to your liking. But they do have lots of, arcane things and money and such.
I only ask for a set of gloves that give a cooling sensation. Because in the wrong hands, these hands can cause so much damage.
Right, so that'll be
Takes
that'll be
half
Chuck's
that.
portion, and we'll take the money.
I'm jumping up and down behind Ray, like me. Can I get a
Yes,
discount at your
Pickle.
store? Can I get a discount at your store? Cause
Well,
I need supplies, and your store's a little bit out of my price range, and I'd hate to keep stealing from the street magicians, but I would pay for things if I could. But a discount would be great. I'll bring you all sorts of work. People will know your wares far and wide. Cause I'm gonna be the most famous magician in this whole realm.
Well, you see, a lot of the stores are actually owned or part owned by the Arcane Guild. So I'm sure if you were to complete this task for them, that all of the stores that were under their purview, you could have a discount at. Although, I mean, you should probably speak to them about that. I don't know if I can give you that thumbs up. That okay?
Ooh, yeah, okay. I'll try and get in with the guild. I think that's the first step.
Yeah, I heard they're really
good
big
idea.
with if we could get some sort of entertainment coupon book that has a series of coupons for many local businesses around. Thousands of dollars in savings for just a small price.
Just $150.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
well,
possible that very thing would be on offer. Yes.
It sounds like it's maybe a waste of time to keep talking to this guy. We got to go talk to the guild.
Yeah,
Ray says
well,
out loud.
Yeah.
well, we
In
will
front of him.
rest assured we will find your sister, dead or alive.
I'd rather have a lot.
Dead or alive? Let's
Dead
go.
or
boys.
alive! Dead or alive!
Okay.
Dead or alive! Dead or alive!
Dead or alive?
Bullshit,
Dead or alive?
okay.
That work for you, Kayloc?
There are many things you can learn from the dead that the living are not willing to yield.
Sounds like a yes to me.
Let's go to the guild.
Yeah.
Start walking in the direction of the
okay,
guild,
well,
assuming I know the direction
yeah.
of the guild.
Glides after you.
Sure. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you know it. Sure, it's big, it's important, it's fancy. It's kind of a fixture in this town. A lot of the industry in this town has to do with magics and such. So yeah, no, you can find it. It's this big stately house down by the harbor front. This is a harbor front town. Yeah.
There it is, the gilding.
Does anyone know how to enter? Is there a handshake?
Oh,
I've got
I've
us,
never
brother.
been here before. Wow.
you know
I kind of
what?
just want to walk up and clap in front of the front doors and blow them open and make a wrestler's
Oh,
entrance.
yeah. I should also let you all know.
I will spend the ability points to do it.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. You slam the door open, and there is a desk in the front foyer, and there is a very sort of small, diminutive-looking administrative assistant at the front desk, whose eyes just get really, really wide at this, and she sort of freezes and stares at you.
Okay.
Oh no, go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I have a thing that you all might want to know about. It's called Don't You Know Who I Am? So basically, I initiate a ruse by giving a special wink to a party member. Then each of the other party members must proclaim an incredible fact that creates my identity. Each one must be more fantastical than the last. Just in case
Love this.
it comes up.
Amazing.
And I can signal you by saying, "Don't you know who I am?" That'll be the special wink.
Okay.
Hello, Pamela.
Hi.
Hi there. We're here to
Can
see
I help you?
the guild president. The guild president. The guildmaster general.
You know that
We want to
the,
see
the
whoever's in
guild-
charge.
Okay, yeah. Everybody who's a magic user in this group knows that the guild basically runs on a council. So there's no like one person in charge, but there are like a bunch of people who are pretty high up there. There's 8 to 10 people on the council at any one time.
Just tell them Chuck Magic Finger sent them. Is here.
Okay. And she sort of gets up and like doesn't turn her back to you and sort of edges out of the room and like scurries away. And it doesn't take long, before a tall elven woman comes in, and she says, "Hi, so how can I help you? My name's Tracy, and I'm on the council. You wanted to see one of us?"
Hi, Tracy. Yes, we're all magicians here. We're all part of the Magicians
Oh,
Guild
great.
Association.
Good.
This is Scorch. I am Chuck Magic Fingers. Finger, and this is Scorching Ray Dupree, and he has something he would like to tell you. I am magic, I assure you.
Is this done with a wink, Eric?
No, I'm just
Okay.
passing the savings on to you.
Fair enough. Yeah. I say we are the finest assembly of magicians the land has ever known, and we are here to solve your problem, to find your missing member.
And when he says this, I go from behind and I use an ability that requires no AP cost, which is magic tricks. And I just like when I say that, I go like this, and like do like ta-da fingers, and little like sparks shoot out like a sparkler from behind. Like, look at us! Ah!
And I use Cosmopolitan, which is I'm an expert in the study of cultures, and I am falsely presenting as a citizen or an official of an organization, so I can use a local mannerism to fool people. That's the magician's hello, showing nothing up my sleeves.
Oh yeah. Hello.
Yes, she recognizes that as the magician's hello, definitely. Yeah.
Magician's hello. Oh my.
Well, I'm sorry. Am I missing member? I don't know exactly what it is that you're talking about. Member. What is this?
There is a dwarf. And his cousin, sister? What was it?
Could be both. Maybe neither. I don't judge.
A family member of his lives in the mountains and is missing.
I think it was a sister. A sister. She's like an arcane something.
We
were informed she works for you.
She sells canes at a library.
Arcades. You mean arcades?
No, they're not arcanes. She doesn't sell arcanes. She just sells other people's canes. Why would she sell arcanes? We don't have any canes to sell. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not arcanes. Arcanes. Like an A. Arcanees. Arcane.
Oh. No. I don't.
What our esteemed colleague Chuck here, I think, is trying to say is she works in the arcane library.
That's what it is. You can borrow canes from her, and then you return them later.
It is an efficient
I love
system.
that new definition of an arcane library. That's great.
Arcane, you cane, we all cane.
So you've been talking to Theron. Yeah, Theron Snifter, that little toad who runs the magic shop. Yeah. So his sister Beryl runs the arcane. Yeah, we've lost track of them, really. It's more important to me that we get the library back online than we find the sister. I don't know who that sister is. I don't really care about her. But we do miss the library, because it did some really good spell research up there. We kind of need them.
Did the library go missing too?
Well, we haven't heard from it, so we don't really know. I mean, could have.
It can talk. Guys, I think there's magic involved in this case.
Be weird if there wasn't, brother.
Yeah. Good job.
And we heard there were sponsorships on the line here. If we help you get the library back online.
Case closed.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to go up there and figure out what's going on with that library, then certainly I'm sure we could find some reward for you. Actually, we've got this great coupon book, that's for a very low
we'll take it.
price.
We'll take it.
Get a discount.
We'll take it.
Well, fantastic.
Chuck will take it. I'll take a sponsorship and a down payment.
On the coupon book. Yes.
No, on the regular golden money thing.
It's thousands of gold pieces worth of savings. It pays for itself.
You got to think of gold pieces like a coupon book you can spend anywhere, Chuck.
I'm not following.
Ray, why don't you let's try a roll here. So let's see how convincing you are with this
Absolutely. It's gonna be a 16.
Nice. Okay, so a 16 is a success, and so she says, well, yes, I do. I suppose that we could find something else for you. We don't really operate on sort of a money-based system around here, but what I can do, we had one of our wizards die recently, and he had a really amazing harborfront piece of property that we could just, let you guys have. How does that sound? It's this beautiful manor right down on the harbor front.
I'm
A
gonna
big
need to see some
house,
pictures.
And
acreage.
some coupons.
Oh, the coupons are definitely yours. The coupons are happening. Don't you worry about that.
Will there be a house Carl?
A what?
A house Carl. That is someone who sits in the house and says, "Honor to you, my Thane," every time you walk by.
Right. Yes, we could arrange that, but you have to be careful. They tend to take arrows to the knee.
I've heard that at the house Carls. Is there like some sort of a garage or attic that I can possibly sleep in this house? I don't need a lot of space. I could sleep at like the foot of a bed or in a corner. I just need like a pile of rags or hay. I'm fine anywhere.
Yeah, so she basically tells you sort of what the house is that they're talking about, and you've been in town for long enough that you know this really big, beautiful manor house is down on the waterfront, and it's she sort of conjures up a bunch of pictures for you, and there's like 6 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, and it's beautiful, and
Ooh.
it would be worth a lot of money if you wanted to sell it, or you could live in it.
5 bathrooms? That's like 1 bathroom for each thing I do.
This certainly fits
Okay.
my lifestyle. You have yourself a deal there, Miss Tracy.
Something tells me Scorching Race lifestyle is cracking thunder buckets after a huge meal.
It's all brain food I eat there, brother.
Well, that's just
about you?
excellent. Okay, so you can head up. Here's my assistant Pamela at the front. She'll get you a map. Was there anything else that I can do for you before you go?
Do you got any spare handkerchiefs? Mine caught fire, so you have one?
Yeah, preferably fireproof. These hands should be registered with you, but
Just like a loader one. I'll bring it back. Thank you.
hey, word of advice. Never accept a returned handkerchief.
Yeah.
People tend to sneeze in them.
Or worse.
That's why we
I
got
don't
the
know what I
5
know what the
bathrooms,
worst is.
Kayloc.
Yeah, as you're
Okay.
standing there, one of the other guild members, who's a magician, just sort of walks by in the background, just like juggling things, and just walks by and pulls like a handkerchief out of their pocket and just sort of like dumps it on the floor for you.
This is the greatest day of my life.
Pickle does a cartwheel and is like, "That's awesome! I need to learn how to do that."
It's a circus everywhere I go.
A little bit. It's all magic.
Ray just kind of scoffs at all this magicianry. It's not real magic like wizards do.
Oh, come on.
Nothing's blowing up. Nothing's
I can blow
disappearing into
stuff
another
up.
plane of existence.
I could go invisible.
Well, I've never seen it.
This is all
I'll show
malarkey
you
to
next
me.
time.
Yes, show me when you're invisible.
I will. You'll see. You'll see I'll be the best invisible Kenku you've ever seen. Or not seen. You know.
Can't wait, kid.
Okay, let's get the map for Pamela and go find a corpse or person.
And
All right.
more importantly, just get the library sorted out. Okay, don't worry so much about the corpse or person.
Okay, library.
Okay, bye.
We'll bring the
Bye.
library back, dead or alive.
Okay, so yeah, Pamela is back at the front desk when you by the time you're finished your conversation, she's sitting back there again, and she gives you a map. It looks like actually this library, which on the map is marked as the Library of Duerothane, is up in the mountains, quite a ways away. It's about a week's travel on horseback if you had horses.
Sorry, Werothane?
It's called Duerothane, the Library of Duerothane.
And it's Werothane?
It's Verothane.
No.
It's Duerothane, yeah.
I use Verothane to get my mirrors clean.
All right.
Well, now you'll have a coupon to get it for cheaper.
Yes! Oh! Chuck Blankfinger's winning all over.
1% off at your local A&P.
Oh, finally.
Oh, savings.
That's Axes and Pauldrons.
Axes and
Oh,
pauldrons.
Good.
I get my stuff from pauldrons and cauldrons.
So PC of you.
Well, you know, it's...
Gotta shop local. Support local business. Now those big name box stores.
Yeah, those big named...
Magic item.
With those big named boxes.
Yeah.
Boxes with
Okay,
big
so I
names.
guess we're
It's just
Yeah.
huge names. Giant letters.
Written on the side, Steve.
Steve.
What do you got in a
I
James?
think this one's for Steve.
Oh. Is the map pretty straightforward
Yeah.
for a
Pretty
bunch of people
straightforward.
that probably don't know their way around in nature?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like that every the path out there or the road out there is traveled. So you assume, though I guess you're not really sure, but you assume that people do come here like to the library and back again. So it is a well-traveled path. It's wide enough for you to take horses on if you wanted, and it looks to be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I think
Alrighty.
a horse would be a good idea. I would definitely horse it up because I am small and I cannot fly.
I will also take the finest horse we can find.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna
the,
take
um,
a
the-
donkey.
Yeah, nice. The awesomeness, one of the awesome things about Quest is that basically we don't even worry about purchasing things like that. So anything that you want to buy that's relatively easy to find in town, mounts are, supplies are, you can just get them before you go. Just let me know what you want to get, and I'm
Alright.
sure you can purchase it.
I'd like onion
If
rings
there's
and a
something like
pipe.
Okay, well, you know that Spitz, the innkeeper, cooks a hell of a set of onion rings, so you can get some onion rings there. Did you want a pipe like a pipe you can smoke, or a pipe that you can like hit someone with? Like, what did you?
Both.
I would like just a
Why
small
not
length of
both?
metal
What do you
about
know
that
about
big.
both?
Okay, all right, like a lead pipe, like in Clue. Okay,
Something lighter than lead. I don't want to hit anybody with it. I just want to have it. For-
right.
Hey,
For-
with a little bit of work, it can be a pipe you can smoke stuff out of too if you try hard enough.
Yeah. Anything can be a bong.
That's what bathroom number 5 is for.
Yeah.
Your lesson of the day.
This is the
Comes
bong
with
room.
Anything.
Comes with towels
a
you
bomb.
put under the door.
I just want a brilliant white stallion to ride upon.
I want
Okay,
a dark
yeah,
horse that I will name Zarathustra.
I'm gonna take
Yeah,
a friendly
you can,
donkey. A friendly
Great,
looking donkey
great.
with a nice face.
What's your donkey's name?
Donkey.
Nice. That tracks.
My horse's name will be Slim James.
Okay.
Sorry,
do
I'm gonna
manage
change it
find
to-
a sparkling white stallion, but he's a bit of an asshole. Just to let you know.
I would have it no other way.
Actually,
Personality
I
match
decided
right there.
I'm gonna name my donkey Rabbit.
Okay.
Wait, you're gonna name it Rabbit or a rabbit?
No, just Rabbit. This is my donkey, Rabbit. It's got the ears. He kind of looks like a rabbit. You like that name, don't you? And I like pet it, and it just looks at me like, whatever.
It's a fine name,
It's the
Pickle.
smartest animal out of the bunch for sure.
That also tracks.
Okay, great.
Uh,
So you got some mounts. Anything else that you need? Because
Trail rations.
Yeah,
I don't trust my hunting
Yeah,
abilities.
you can get some food.
Nice.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Do we wanna? Does anybody need anything else before we head out?
No.
No. Yeah, I think we're good.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Yeah, it's a little bit of a journey, and you head out on it. And now we are going to fast forward. So you travel, and you travel, and you travel for many days. And,
Many days?
You're many days. It's a week. It's a week's
Yeah.
travel to the library.
Glad I got the onion
And
rings.
on the map, it's yeah, one set of onion rings. And you see on the map that the library is quite isolated, but there is a small village that is close to it that supplies it with food and whatever else that the wizards that live there require. And it's called Sparrow's Rest. So you're basically heading there. So in the mid morning of the 7th day, you've made your way up into the mountains. The trees are not that tall anymore. The brush is relatively sparse, and the track that you're following down is a cart track. So it looks like just sort of a single cart width. You can travel single file on your horses, and it's not that warm out. You're quite high up in the mountains, so it's a bit chilly, and it's getting close to winter time. So it's it's chilled up here.
I wrap my cloak around me and I like ruffle my feathers to like keep warm. Like this is a little too cold for me here. How am I supposed to do my sleight of hand tricks?
If your extremities begin to turn black and fall off, let me know which one is first.
I look at my hands and they're already black, and I'm like, oh no! No, I think that's just how they are regularly. I'm a raven.
So,
Well, what if
they
someone
fall off, you
else's
can keep 'em.
extremities start getting black? You'll probably be in trouble.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think that's a good measure.
I mean, except Chuck, because he's
Luckily-
got those fiery hands.
yeah.
They
And
can
then I
burn
winked at,
handkerchiefs.
Pickle.
I was gonna say at least my cloak is downlined, haha, because I have feathers. You see, I'm a bird.
I think Ray lets out like a big ol' guffaw that shakes the trees around it. That just really gets him.
Like droplets
Oh.
fall onto the ground, shake off the trees.
So amongst the group of you, I'm going to say that having spent a little bit of time in this town, and that town was really sort of magic dominated. You have heard quite a bit about this library of Dwaro thing. Well, not quite a bit, but enough to know that it's actually a quite important spot. So what it tends to be is a place for spell research. So any wizards or sorcerers and magicians or doctors who want a spell researched and want to pay for some resources outside their own, small town, they'll send out to this library and they'll do it for them. It's in a really specific spot, supposedly. The spot that it's in has something to do with a conflux of magical lines or something, some weird hoodoo that you're not really sure whether it's all superstition or not, but it's supposedly in a really specific place up there. And it was actually founded by the dwarves.
Oh. Those magical dwarves.
Cool.
Magical dwarves.
Mm-hmm. So it's like very dwarven in architecture and has runes on it and stuff. Very rocky and craggy.
Yeah, you're going to assume so. It's like built right into the side of one of the mountains up there.
Ooh.
Well, that's so cool.
Yeah. So as you're
Oh,
traveling,
yeah, I once did a duel where the ley lines meet. Lots of crazy stuff happens there.
Where the ley
kind of
lines meet.
stuff?
Yeah. What? Name 3.
We'll wait.
Name 3 stuff. Yep.
Well, there's the Albertson ley line. There's the Savage ley line.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the Tubbs ley line. That's 3.
Mhm.
There's a whole bunch.
Really feel like
Okay,
these were
yeah, I-
1970s songs. Where the ley lines meet.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, there's the Stills and Nash ley line.
I am a ley lineman for the county.
Okay, so as you're traveling, who's in the front? Who travels in the front?
Not me.
I'm going to use my investigative abilities to check this out, so I guess I'll take point on this one for justice.
I think Ray likes to have a
Okay.
procession go out before him, so.
Mm.
Nice.
Okay, I guess I'm just in front of Ray.
Yeah.
So
I'm
is Ray in the
behind
back?
Chuck.
Ray's in the back.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
All right. So, okay. So Chuck, you're as you're traveling with your racing striped horse in front of you, in front of the party, you can hear something on the wind, sort of coming towards you. It sounds like almost like a song, like music on the wind. It's very eerie and very strange, and you can't quite place it. It kind of feels like something that but from a long time ago.
You guys hear that nostalgia?
Well,
Do I?
The rest of you do not. No.
Perhaps there is something wrong with the tiny bones in your ears. Perhaps I could take a look next time we rest.
Yeah!
Sounds like you might be under some kind of spell.
Chuck Blankfinger
I
doesn't
don't
like
hear
spells. He only likes real magic, the kind you can touch.
Yeah.
If there's anything I
Me
can...
too.
Okay. So I can hear a familiar sounding. So where's it coming from? What direction is it coming from?
Well, it feels like the wind just changed. So the wind was sort of blowing across your path, and now it's coming towards you. And when that wind changed, it feels like it's coming on the wind. So from the direction that you're traveling in.
So is it getting louder? Is it get closer? Or is it staying sort of the same
Well, as
volume?
you sort of, yeah, as you kind of take a moment and really focus on it and really listen in, it fades away and you no longer hear it. Now, Ray, in the back, you are you're taking up the rear, and out of the corner of your eye, you notice what almost looks like a flicker of the shadows in the bush. They seem to be moving of their own accord, and then when you turn your face towards them, that movement stops.
Okay, I'd like to address the bushes. All right, whoever's hiding in there, come out and face me like a wizard.
And feel free to face me like a completely unarmed person.
And I'm gonna pull up my wand as a challenge.
Do I notice any of this?
Okay. No. Once you once Ray calls out, if anybody turns back to look, it doesn't really look like there's anything in the direction that he's challenging in the bush. You also all notice that the birds have stopped. There's no more bird song.
Oh. Yeah, I would definitely notice that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't hear any more chirping or chattering or voices or anything like this. It's all quiet. No birds.
Eerie.
That's not good.
I guess maybe can I call out in like, we don't have languages with Quest, but can I call out in like a bird speak?
Sure. Like, yeah. Okay.
Do it, and then I listen. Nothing. Shit. Okay.
What? Are you? Is it just like a hey, how's it going, or are there words in that?
Yeah, it was like where'd you all go?
Okay.
Where'd you go?
You don't hear any response.
And then like, hello?
Nope, nothing.
I'd like to.
If anything, it feels like the day just gets more still. So it's almost like the wind even stops rustling in the trees as soon as you start calling out.
I'm gonna address the bushes again, and I'm gonna say, "You better come out, or I'm gonna start lighting fires indiscriminately."
Oh, I take out my spy glasses, and I spend.
Okay.
And
yes, I have that written down.
Yes, and can I spend 3 adventure points and say they're upgraded to magnify the details of small nearby objects or zoom in to see far away things clearly? Okay, so I spend 3. My spy glasses are now also binoculars.
And that is a permanent adjustment.
That is a permanent adjustment.
Yeah. Nice.
What do I see?
Cool. Where are you looking? Ahead of you?
Out to where Scorching Ray is calling, in the direction that he's calling out to.
Okay. Yeah. You peer through the bushes, and you kind of like there's a little dial on the side of your spyglass that you can sort of crank, and it zooms in. Yeah. And the brush is actually quite sparse in here, so you can see quite a ways. And you do see that there is something there in the bushes that is almost like there's a smooth shape that's on the ground. At a distance where you could I think it's called nearby. You could get to it within a single turn, so it's nearby. Yeah.
Okay. Let them all know. Hey, there's something in the bushes. Something small. It's nearby. It's right over there. Let's get it. Might be a clue. Might be the library. We don't know. It's magic.
Ray will resist every urge in his bones to light the bushes on fire and move closer to investigate this small thing that Chuck has seen.
I reach my hand in and grab it.
So you're gonna have to walk into the bushes to grab this thing. Do you want to do that?
Absolutely, I do.
The bushes, I guess,
yes.
At this point. Okay.
Yeah, I'll move into the bushes too. Yeah.
I'll stay back on my horse and just say, "Be careful."
I'm Chuck Blankfinger. Careful's my middle name. It's Daniel.
I know, brother.
Okay, so Chuck and Ray, you sort of push through the bushes and you notice that on the ground is it looks like a dead animal. pretty pretty freshly dead, so it's not smelling too bad yet. But it looks like some sort of deer or other herbivore ungulate lying there on the ground.
Okay.
Can
Definitely dead.
I can use that upgrade to also magnify. Oh, darn! I was hoping it would also be like a microscope, but I don't think it is. It's to
It is. I think.
magnify the details of small nearby objects or zoom. Yes, it can magnify. Yes.
Yeah.
Can I determine do I see any wounds or anything that I can describe to Kayloc?
Sure. Yeah. You get closer to this dead thing and you zoom in on your spy glasses. You do notice that there are a lot of very small wounds. So it once you zoom in, it's almost like there's a lot of tiny, almost needle-shaped piercings on this animal, and they're all sort of shaped in semicircles. Almost look like little bite marks, but they're much smaller than your mouth per se.
Kayloc,
Yes.
you're a doctor, right? You know about medicine.
I am.
What do you know about the opposite of being a doctor?
A killer?
Yeah. Like, is it just like...
The two are not so different, my friend.
Really? I thought
And
that they would be
hop off
polar
my horse.
opposites. I honestly
glide over.
I honestly thought one of them is doing the other one really badly. I described the many tiny semicircle wounds to Kayloc. So what do you think it is? Do you think it's...
I imagine the principles are the same, just in reverse,
Let's see. I'm going to. I want to look at it and like see if like the wounds are like if it's like a clean wound, like it was like a weapon that was like a made weapon that did it, or if it was like the jagged teeth of an animal. I guess you said it was, yeah.
Yeah, they look pretty bitey. Yeah, they look like piercing mostly, and then there's a little bit of like ugly tearing stuff down by the throat of the beast. Yeah, so you'd say this looks like some kind of animal. Yeah.
This creature is a victim of the chain of life, my friend.
Are you telling me that this animal is dead from natural causes?
Inasmuch as being torn to pieces by your predator is natural, yes.
Well, you're the doctor.
And don't you forget it.
I just shout to the others, it's okay! This thing was bitten to death by something! Kayloc says it's fine!
However, its teeth, when ground, will make a perfect unguent. And I want to start taking out the teeth of this dead creature.
Oh!
Yes, look
Let's
away.
just got him.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna.
I still have my spy glasses.
Up too.
I still have my spy glasses on Zoom. I see this up real close. This is horrifying. Hang on. It's better.
Science is rarely pleasant, and I put him into a little leather sack, cinch it tight.
Well, what about when you make a volcano with the baking soda and vinegar? That's pleasant.
You, to the observer, not the maker.
Well,
Into the middle distance.
you tell that to my third grade science fair class that I didn't go to.
Okay, Pickle, where are you when this is all happening?
I'm still on my donkey, Rabbit, and I am sort of keeping watch, where like trying to hear if there's any sounds or anything, but I'm also playing with like a coin between my fingers, like dee 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 dee, when people go like but yeah, I'm just I'm kind of looking around and observing and just making sure that see if I notice anything coming. I'm
Okay.
a little freaked out.
Yeah, as you're sort of sitting there scanning around you, you hear behind you, ridiculously close, it feels like manic laughter in your ear. And it's as soon as you can sort of spin around to see what that is, this creature appears out of nothingness. You know what this is, like becomes uninvisible, and and it looks like a little fat brownish red creature with tiny leathery wings hovering in the air behind your donkey, and it just lunges at you out of the air.
Oh no!
And it's gonna go for the face.
I'm gonna go like
and it
so at least to alert my friends.
Absolutely. Okay, so it hits you for 2 damage.
Okay.
Now you can.
Do I have any sort of reaction? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use I'm gonna as a reaction, I'm gonna like use I have an ability called Scintillate. Where sparks and bolts explode with energy from my fingers, and it can either cause damage or just be like a firework and not actually have any damage. Do I have to roll the hit?
No, I don't think so. If it doesn't say roll in the ability, then you don't have to roll.
Okay, yeah. So I hit so I guess like a little crackling bolt comes from both my fingers and hits this thing for 2 damage.
Nice.
It's like
okay.
So at least the other people would probably hear like a kerfuffle going on. And I like stand up on the back of the donkey.
Okay.
Help!
All right, so everybody can hear that something is going on back on the path. I think you were the doctor was pretty busy with the teeth. So Ray or
I think Ray's on a bit of a hair trigger here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ray's ready. He's on a bit of a hair trigger. He's gonna spin around. Can I see what's going on from here? Or do I need to like move out of these bushes?
You can definitely see the donkey, and you can see that there's some chaos going on top of the donkey.
All right. I'd like to move close enough that I can see this creature that's attacking.
Yep, sure.
If that's possible. I'm going to overload a magic strike on it, so I'm going to whip out my wand in its direction with a flourish. Showmanship is everything, of course. Overcharging that, so that's going to spend 2 ability points to automatically hit for 4 damage.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so what does that look like? A shimmering missile shoots from my wand and strikes the creature. Okay, so it strikes it right under one wing, and your shimmering missile buries right into its leathery flesh and just shoots it back off the path, and it collides with a tree and falls to the ground unmoving.
I go, ooh yeah, undefeated.
Nice. I want to race over to it.
Yeah, let's figure out what this thing is.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I know you can definitely go over and check it out down by the path at the bottom of this tree.
I'm gonna get off Rabbit too and be like,
take that. That's what you get for messing with the world's soon-to-be world's greatest magician.
Cool.
And the world's greatest wizard.
Chuck, it feels like you're bringing up the rear on this one. The last out of the bushes, perhaps.
I'm also here. I run up to it and kick it.
You're the last out of the bushes. So as you're coming out of the bushes and you're crossing the path behind the donkey, 3 more of these things appear on either side of you and come at you with their talons outstretched. But we're gonna take a break there and come back.
Is it a pee break?
I feel like it's about the right time to
This
take
is
a break,
a perfect
right?
time to take a break. Yes.
Yeah, leave
Perfect
them on a
time.
cliffhanger.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a chuck hanger.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hang your ducks.
Put you on a chuck
That's
hanger.
showmanship, brother.
All right, folks, we're going to take a brief break. The Be Right Back screen is going to go up in just a sec. And just a quick reminder, this is a pay what you want if you want show. If you do want to send any tips our way, go to kofi.com/WTQuest and hashtag it WTQuest. We'll make sure it goes to the proper people. We will be right back in just a few of your Earth minutes. See you soon.
Let's
Quest!
Magician greeting. What is it? Magician hand? What did you call it?
It's nothing on my sleeves. It's the greeting of the magician.
Magician's hello. The
magician's hello.
That's what it was.
The magician's hello.
Let's quest.
Okay.
Let us quest for you.
Okay, so I've got you all maxed out for audio, so we're back.
Oh,
Hey,
my phone was doing.
hey, that's us on the screen to
Hey.
my left.
We're on the TV.
Look at us.
It is us.
All right, we
in
were
your living
we
room.
were right in the middle of a crazy ambush that was happening in the trees. Chuck. So three little tubby flying leathery creatures appeared in front of you as you were trying to cross the path to give the fallen one a boot. And one of them gets to attack you before you get to respond. So let's see what happens here. Oh, yep. He hits you for 2. So you get a nice little ring of sharp wounds in your shoulder, just like they were in the deer there in the forest.
I immediately recognize
now you can have a
them.
chance to go now.
I immediately recognize the case closed. Since I don't have my
Such a good detective.
since I don't have my sword out, I immediately punch it.
Nice.
So I'm going to roll the punch.
Okay.
I get an 8.
An 8. Okay. So that is a success, but at a cost. So I'll give you a choice. You either when you're taking a step forward to swing at the creature, you step on a rock and you slip. So I'll say that either you can do half damage to the creature, or you can do full damage, but you end up twisting your ankle. And you hurt yourself for a point of damage.
Will that hamper my ability to move?
No, you just take the damage.
Well, you know what? That sounds like the dumbest option of the two.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take that. So I take a swing,
Okay.
I give it full damage, but I slip on a rock and I twist my ankle.
Okay. God, that's smart. All right, and your fist connects for 1 damage, as that is what unarmed attacks are.
Excellent.
Okay. So there's 2 more creatures that have just appeared. I'm gonna say, Kayloc, you haven't had a chance this round yet, so let's put you up next.
All right. Kayloc sees that Chuck is being surrounded. So I want to glide over, and with those
Just like
with those animal teeth, yeah, like
Love it.
Nosferatu. With those
Yeah,
animal teeth I
definitely.
pulled out. Yeah. As I get close there, I want to whisper into them, and then I want to take one and poke one of these creatures. I want to cast corrupt.
Okay. Corrupt.
You're horrifying.
Oh,
So I just touch them, but the fluff behind it is I'm going to use one of the teeth, and it sticks into this creature and creates a necrotizing wound. The wound turns flesh black-green and branches out from where you touch them. The spell hits for 1 hit point immediately, and again at the beginning of the target's next turn, a total of 2 damage. And affected creatures can only recover these hit points with the restore spell, and that actually costs 0 action points. So with that creepy animal's tooth, I do this.
Nice. And are you
nervous.
targeting the one that Chuck connected with?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Carmen is keeping
Okay.
the one character every adventure who's a Nightmare Factory trend alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm gonna say that Rabbit, the donkey, is on the path as well, and he doesn't like any of this shit. So he's gonna bolt forward. And when he does, it basically splits the last 2 little flying creatures, and one of them has to sort of swerve off to the side to avoid this donkey. So one of them is going to take its turn, and the other one has been shoved off course. So Chuck, this one's coming for you. Oh, it's a failure. Okay, so the creature flies at you. And careens forward, kind of shoved off course by Rabbit, and misses you entirely, and you get a free swing.
Excellent. I take my free swing. I chop at it.
Okay. With your chopping hand, or did you grab a sword at this point?
Oh no, I'm just flailing around.
Okay, all right.
So
chop.
I got an 11.
Okay, that's a success. So you do 1 damage.
Yes. And no slipping.
No
Nice.
slipping. No, you learned. Okay, so now has everybody gone this? Everybody's gone this turn except the last one. So the last flying creature is going to swoop in at Kayloc.
Oh.
And and it kind of like it flails and catches its wing in an overhanging branch, and gets itself all caught up in there, and manages to not even make it to you, and it does itself
Nice.
1 damage.
Oh.
That one's my favorite.
Yeah, he's the
He's
special
helping.
one. Yeah.
He's the
Yeah.
Chuck of the group.
Okay, Pickle, I feel like you've had some time to think about what you're gonna do.
Yeah. Pickle's gonna go to the one that didn't wing itself on a tree, and it's gonna go,
Mm-hmm.
hey you, look over there, and I point at the one that's free, and I point at the one that's stuck in the tree, and that activates my over there ability, which redirects a hostile creature to another attacker. So the one that's free is now going to attack the one in the tree, and as long as nobody
Nice.
hits it, it will keep attacking until the other one
Okay,
is
so
dead.
do you want to target the one that's free and has been punched more than once? Like the one that's more damaged, or the one that's less damaged, basically? There's 2 free ones.
Yeah, the one that's kind of like just chucked itself into a tree is gonna get hit by the free one.
But there's 2 free ones.
Oh, there's 2 free ones. Oh, okay. So like
Yeah.
I guess the one that still has the most hit points.
Okay, got it.
That one.
Okay, so the over there ability in my little description here, it says that it ends if the creature is harmed. Is that just harmed by you, or harmed by anybody? Does it end? Let's look that up.
I think if you harm the creature. This effect is canceled if you. So if I harm the creature, then I
got
got
it.
you make a suggestive gesture. A suggestive
A suggestive gesture.
Gesture.
Redirecting a nearby creature that
magician's
is currently
pillow.
hostile towards you. The target redirects its anger
Okay.
towards a different adversary. This effect is canceled if you harm the creature. So yeah, I guess it's referring to like the player character.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Cool. Okay. I don't know. Ray? How about Ray?
Ray is currently standing on the back of his horse. It's the closest thing to a
Okay.
top rope he can find. I'm going to point at these three creatures. There's still three of them, right? There's one of
Yes,
them
there's still
been
three.
destroyed. Okay. And I'm going to say, all of you better get ready to feel my thunder. I'm going to leap off the horse to get some height and clap my hands together, creating a thunderous wave of force that will hit up to 3 nearby creatures for 2 hit points. And I'm spending 2 action points to do that. And if the creatures are the size of a horse or smaller, they are also knocked to the ground.
Cool.
Oh, the size of a horse.
Size of a horse? That's-
not bad.
Yeah.
I'm smaller than a horse.
Okay, so
What
the
size of
the
horse?
one
Is
that
it like a pony or?
Yeah.
How big are these
I mean,
horses?
I'm willing to say it's got to be smaller than a Drysdale, you know? Think big.
Okay, fair.
So the one that Chuck twisted his ankle attacking gets slammed to the ground and stops moving, and the other 2 that are up in the air fall to the ground and take their damage, but they are still moving.
Alrighty. I'm going to attempt a superhero landing, and that's my turn.
Nice. Okay, Kayloc.
Okay. So this creature is obviously still there. Let's see, what other fun stuff do I do? You know what? I'm just gonna do a good old-fashioned dagger. I have a dagger, and it's in like a little hidden sheath in my big wide sleeve, and it pops out taxi driver style. And
But you did
I'm going
this.
yeah. And I look at this thing and I say, "Oh no, I guess I no." And I just stab it.
Okay. It's crossover and
You
stab
say
it.
nothing
Got
and
it.
just
Okay.
stab it.
I say
I
nothing
should
and
say,
I
Eric,
stab
he
it.
did do this, but he's a doctor, not a magician.
Exactly. So how do I attack in this game? I roll a d20 and I'm looking for.
You roll a
There's
d20
like a-
and let's see what
All right.
happens. Yeah, there's a
Ooh.
set of outcomes that's always the same.
Yep. I got a 7.
You got a 7. Okay, so that is a
Yeah.
success at a cost. So you
Mhm.
do your damage, and since it's a weapon, it's 2 damage. I think for any weapon, even a
Okay.
dagger, I believe, is 2 damage. So you stab this creature, and you. Okay, so either you can have a choice. Either your dagger, the tip of it snaps off in the creature, which will decrease the amount of damage that it does, so it'll become a 1 damage dagger, or you take 1 damage when you do like your hand slips on the blade and you slice your hand
Just
open
cuts it right
and you
up.
do yourself one damage. Yeah.
Oh,
As it
yeah,
comes
you
out
know
of your
what?
sleeve, yeah. As it slides out of your sleeve in that really fancy way, it nicks you, and you do yourself 1 damage.
I will take the damage and I will look at my bleeding arm and I will say, "Oh bother."
Okay. The flying creature stops moving on the ground. It's Okay, so the last one no longer has an imp to attack. It was going to go after its buddy, but it can't anymore. So it flicks out of your sight. So it turns invisible in front of you. And if you sort of
I would like to say
listen-
no.
Okay.
It tries to turn with. Assuming this is a spell being cast nearby, I just shout no and point at the that imp, and I have to roll the dice to see what happens.
Okay, all right.
That's a 17. The spell is stopped before it is cast.
Oh my goodness.
Can I kick
Okay,
it?
so the little the imp creature looks around itself as if very surprised that this didn't work the way that it wanted to, and it takes to the air and attempts to flutter away. So it manages to get about 20 feet away from you. And then Chuck, what would you like to do?
Is it too far away for me to punch and or kick?
You can take a run at it and flail
Oh,
at it.
I
It's
wanna-
only about, I don't know, it's about 6 feet up in the air, so you can reach it.
Yeah, I want to take a running punch at it, like an air punch. Like almost
Can I
like,
help
like a
Chuck by,
triumphant air
Giving him a
punch.
little boost, like making the hand platform and tossing
Yeah!
Chuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call that the up chuck.
That is amazing. So I will give you
Oh no.
a free I'll give you a free reroll on that if it doesn't go well.
Okay. So a free reroll, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
A free roll, is it?
What'd you get?
Did you
What'd you
We
roll
get?
a
gotta,
one?
we gotta take that second roll. It's a 2.
It's a 2. Okay.
We have not practiced this.
No, this is our first time. This is like, because, you know, we're like rehearsals are for amateurs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you take like this amazing stride forward, and then Ray is right there to sort of put his hands under your knee and like launch you up in the air. You go straight for this thing, and you miss entirely. You just sail over it, and as you're sailing over it, this creature sort of like turns, looks at you up in the air, and takes a swipe at you on the way by, and does 2 damage to you on the way by as you're in the air.
Okay, so I've taken 5 damage, most of which have been my fault.
Yep.
Excellent.
Nice. You do manage to land well, though. You do like a little shoulder roll when you hit the ground, so you take no more damage when you land.
And I jump up like that.
And now, actually, the imp creature is between you and the rest of the party, so it now is sort of confined. Ray, I mean, you're on your way over there, so.
All right. I'm gonna fire a magic strike, I think.
Okay.
This one I'm gonna roll. I'm not gonna spend my last. I've been burning through action point, so I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
save those just in case. Shouldn't have done that. I got a 9.
What a magic strike? I don't think you need to roll on that, do you? It's just an ability.
No, you roll the dice for the 0 action point one.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, would you get a 9?
I got a 9.
You got a 9. Okay, so let's see. You can either hit your buddy, hit Chuck for one, who is in the path of your magic missile, or it fries in your hand, and you do it to yourself. You do that damage to yourself.
Well, it's never too late for a heel turn. I'm hitting Chuck.
All right, so Chuck, you take 1 more damage.
Okay. So that is, I have taken
What's
6 of my 10.
But it would still hit the other one for the thing for 2, right? Perfect.
No, it's it's a
I mean-
success. Yep. Yeah, and actually that's enough. So it flops out of the air and hits the path.
Case closed.
Amazing.
I'm gonna walk
sorry
over
there,
to,
brother.
Hey,
I'm gonna walk
Kayloc,
over to Chuck. Yes.
can you do some
I
of
am here
that?
behind
Can
you.
you do some of that reverse murder to me? Help me out.
Yes, of course. Here, take this, and I produce a tiny, somewhat smudged vial filled with oily, clear liquid, and it's probably about like a shot's worth. And I say,
I knock it back.
quickly, facing east.
Thank God it wasn't an ointment. I just drank it.
I spend an action point and I restore 5 hit points.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I can't use
That's
that
good
during
healing.
combat. So before anyone thinks that I'm just like really bad at timing, that spell can only be used outside of combat.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. Okay.
Would anyone else like to sup upon my tinctures?
Oh, I'm all good, bro.
I think I'm fine for now.
I'm just gonna snap into some hardtack.
Slimothy Jimothy.
Slimothy Jimothy.
Mm-hmm. What was that thing? Does anybody know what those little figures were?
Joanna, do I sense their spirits nearby?
It's the spirit creature ability, right?
Yeah, it's
no,
death sense. Okay.
Let me take a look here. Was it death sense?
Sure,
Naturally sense spirit creatures nearby. So a spirit creature, I'm going to assume, is like a ghost or something undead, maybe something like that. You don't sense anything like that nearby. No.
They may not be of this plane, I say.
Oh. Well, I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, Kayloc, you're pretty sure that they are not. That you take a look at these creatures, and they definitely look like they are. They're not from around here. You would definitely guess that they've been brought here through some sort of magic to this plane.
Mm-hmm.
I poke at one with like my wand, just like poke at it, and it doesn't make a squish noise or a crunch noise.
I mean, it's squishy. It's definitely a carcass. There's some squish underneath that leathery skin for sure.
I pick one up and I punt it.
You punch it?
I drop kick it. I just hold it and I drop it and I just punt it.
I think you earned that punt.
It's a range punt.
Knowledge. Can I see how well you punch that? Can you just roll to see how well
boy.
you punt that thing just for me?
Roll to punch.
Don't worry, I won't damage you. I just wanna see.
And
a real Charlie Brown Lucy situation. The DM just grabs the end out of your hand.
I got a 12. Yeah. If I rolled a 1, I'd kick myself in the face. No, I got a 12.
Okay, yeah. No, it's you punt it good. You punt that thing good.
Yeah.
Makes a nice squishy sound when you punt it.
Ooh, satisfying. Kayloc, do you think we should take one of these with us, or Ray? Maybe the Magician's Guild would like to know about what this creature is, because it doesn't look like anything any of us have ever seen before.
Yes, perhaps
Not a
there
bad
is
idea.
a person trained in the arcane in this village who would know more. Though I do worry that its presence amongst us would call forth more of these foul creatures.
I like the way you
Well, it's
talk.
dead.
But what are you going to do?
Joe, you said it looked like they were like summoned or conjured, these creatures from somewhere else?
Yeah, Kayloc.
Or
is
just that they
pretty
came
that,
from somewhere.
And actually, well, you're a wizard too. Yeah, you figure that this just isn't a natural creature to this plane. So it's probably been brought here. Could have been by a spell. Could have been through, planar activity.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would say that if it came here through a rift, then Kayloc might be right. But if it's a conjurer that brought it forth, then they probably can't sense we're here. Conjurers are a bunch of cowards. Never fighting their own fights.
Yeah, at least do some real magic and fight your own battles.
Or punch things
Exactly.
with justice.
You got it,
Or
Pickle.
punch things. Punch things is also good.
I
Okay, so I
respect
guess-
a punch hell of a lot more than I respect a summoner.
You said it.
So, do we want to bring one of these imps with us? Yay, nay? I
Yeah,
say
It's
yay.
not a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we can hold 12 things in our inventory. It seems small enough to be a thing.
Yeah, I feel like we can sell their bits for money later if we need to,
Yeah, those wings would make lovely
have some
earrings.
Since
Might
you
have
have
some good
horses
bones
too,
in there.
I mean,
for you, Kayloc.
your inventory is probably expanded to more than 12, I would imagine.
Mhm.
I feel like
What do you
this will
mean
go
about
right with Kayloc's creepy horse. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can
His
make
aesthetic.
a hat for the horse with the wings.
it's like in The Witcher where you can hang like one trophy from a monster off of your horse,
Yeah. Yeah. Zarathustra, gird your sanity. I am putting an unearthly creature upon you. And I'll set it upon Zarathustra's back. The horse doesn't care. But Kayloc is projecting. And I'll get up on top of it
Oh,
and wait for the others.
I thought you meant psychologically projecting.
What? Yeah.
Oh, you were?
I
Okay.
think he is,
Kayloc-
yes.
Yeah, he thinks the horse cares more than the horse does.
You also do magic. You could be projecting. I don't know. I'm not a magic
The
guy.
horse itself is a projection.
Yeah.
Kayloc, there's not a horse there, bud. It's
Yeah, it's a
He's
Fight
just
Club
walking.
situation. There was never a
Yeah, the horse is your character flaws that you're.
just Kayloc on all fours running beside the other horses.
Yeah. The horse is actually Joanna. It's been Joanna this whole time.
It has. So just call me Zarathustra. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm gonna go find Rabbit, my horse or my donkey, and I'm gonna feed it like a carrot that I just like have in my pack because I got rations.
So Pickle.
Yeah, Rabbit's good. He found himself a really nice place to just hide in the bushes, and he was just watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Just kinda
Pickle,
get, like-
Pickle. Let's say you got a rabbit. What would you name it?
Oh, I named the rabbit Hat.
That is an answer.
Yep. I would name it Hat.
Feels like you
'cause
might
it's
run
you
into
pull
a
rabbit
hat in a
out
hat
of-
situation.
And then if I got a hat, I would call it Topsy, the drinking hat.
And then you'd have to keep getting things until you got
Yeah.
something you named Donkey. I get
Yep,
it.
Eventually.
I get it.
Yep.
It's a name chain.
If I ever get some like doves, I think I'll call that Donkey.
Yeah. Donkey loves
Producing, you know,
The collective of doves.
yeah,
all
a
be named
donkey of
Donkey?
doves.
a donkey of doves.
A donkey of doves. I was gonna say that.
To be addressed with the word donkey. Donkey, get over here.
There's
We're
wo-
like just
yeah.
a flock of
Man.
doves.
Yeah, why am I? It's like a John Woo movie in here. Donkey, stop it!
Oh my god. I I cannot help but hear that voice that you're doing coming out through that raven head. Like, it's just so perfect. Oh my god.
Mhm.
Oh. Anyway, yes. All right. So yeah, you tie the imp's body to Zarathustra, and I assume leave the rest on the path. And do you continue?
Yeah.
Yes. Your
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Justice.
So yeah, you haven't got punching for justice into the air, and then you. So you haven't got too much travel time left, just a few hours really, and pretty soon you approach the edges of the town called, or the village called Sparrow's Rest, and the first thing that you see when you emerge from the trees is the fact that this town appears to be, it's sitting in the mountains, but it's very much dominated by vineyards. So it looks like there's a lot of vineyards in this area. A lot of large pieces of land, and then up in the mountains you can sort of see a little ways away, there's maybe a few hours travel up into the mountains, but you've got a nice clear day so you can see it. There's a stone building up in the mountains, which you can only assume is the library. It's kind of dome shaped, it's kind of pressed right into sort of a crevice up there in the mountains.
There's a big book carved above it. Like library arrow.
It's in the shape of a cane.
Hell yes, there is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's a cane crossed with a book above the.
Knew it.
Yeah, that's the emblem.
Well,
of the
hey,
library.
we found the library. Case
Found
closed. We can go home.
I think we still have to see why nothing's happening at the library.
Right, we have to find Beryl.
Well, I mean, that would be nice for the gnome guy, the dwarf gentleman, but I know our job is to just make sure the library's up and running. So I guess maybe well, both is in the cards.
Oh, we need to find that person, because is a book if there's no one there to read it?
Yeah,
I think that's how books work.
They don't stop existing when we stop looking at them. At least that's what I think.
Uh-huh.
Unless it's some sort of magical book.
And
then
this is from
maybe.
someone who I've never seen turn invisible, so I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna show you one of these days. It's gonna come in so handy, and it's gonna be so invisible. I'm not gonna even be opaque or translucent. I'm gonna be just nothing. You'll see. You'll see how invisible I
you'll
am.
never be nothing, Pickle.
Oh, I'll be something, but I'll be. Aw, thanks. Thanks, Ray. Thanks for always believing in me.
Anytime, kiddo.
And I like gently punch Ray, just like in a playful way, and be like, "Thank you."
Choke slam you now. Just kidding.
So as
Can't
you,
come at me
as
like
you
that,
sort of-
kid.
You
Sorry?
slam her into the ground. Slam them into the ground.
Oh no! Not again.
I guess once we're in this town, it would be pertinent to stop somewhere and maybe, or see if there's a local magic user that we could inquire about imps, or at least talk to somebody. If there's somebody in
Sure,
this town
yeah,
we can
okay,
talk
so-
to find out what the deal with these imps is.
What's the deal with these imps?
Okay.
What's the deal with these imps? Biting
the
everybody,
deal?
flying
Yeah.
around everywhere.
I wanna like call at the nearest commoner, the nearest person walking around, and say, "You there? Who is your most studied lawmaster?"
So yeah, as you sort of come into town, you see several farmer types sort of trucking around, and yeah, the one that's closest to you is a sort of hunched over lady who's pulling a cart that appears to be full of some sort of, I don't know, you don't care, vegetable of some kind, and Yeah, she sort of she seems to be a little anxious. Sort of looks up at you and says, "What? What do you want? What? Magic? What?"
Yes. That amongst you who is the most knowledgeable in magics and its workings?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of magic you're talking about. I mean, us farmers, we all go see Lady Marie. She's the lady with the bones down on the north side of town. But then you could also go and our mayor is the priest. I mean, she's very knowledgeable about all things. Really, she's very helpful.
Wait a minute.
Are you from around here? I feel like you're not from around here.
The lady with the bones? This might be a trick. I think
Yeah,
we
this
all
is-
have bones.
You are very astute. I am not from around here.
I would like to.
From
I would
the
like
city.
to. I would like to spend 4 adventure points, action points,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
and unleash my persona
Oh, goodness.
of an.
Okay.
Because I can create the persona of an officer, like a politician, judge, military officer, guild leader, or ship captain. So I can be of authority.
Uh-huh. So who do you choose to what is your persona?
Agent Chuck
Are you gonna arrest
Secretfinger.
This poor peasant.
Secret agent.
It's not much of a secret if you go around telling everybody, Chuck.
It's a double bluff. Or is it a triple bluff? Or am I?
I just look at my hand like, okay.
So I'm now going to maintain this identity from this point until we meet the person.
Okay. All right. Yeah, she says, "What? Secret? What? Why are you in? Is there something? Oh, are you here about the library?"
Yes.
Ooh, that's classified.
We've said too much.
But
Oh,
we're here about the library. Do you know anything?
Well, I mean, only that we stopped getting any of the wizards coming down into town. A few days ago, and there was that terrible smoke that was rising from there. A little while ago, and it seems to have stopped now. But it's very quiet. It's really too quiet. And can't you smell that? It smells like rotten eggs. Can't you smell that?
I'll tell you what it smells like.
Was the smoke black or was it white? They might have just been choosing a new wizard pope.
Yeah. Could be Wizard Pope time. It's got that
Oh, no,
papal
did you
smell.
die already?
Do I smell that smell?
Yeah, now that she mentions it, it does smell a little bit tangy on the wind, a little bit of a sort of a sulfury tang.
Your olfactory glands are working perfectly. I also smell it.
I love that Carmen's
well, yes,
playing
I mean,
a
I'm a-
doctor.
I'm a vintner, I have to have really good olfactory sense so that I can tell the bouquet of my different wines. Yeah, I pride my family prides itself on its really strong, accurate olfactory sensing.
And what family might that be?
Oh, we're the I don't know. Does anybody in the chat want to tell me what the name of this character is? Yeah, we're a very old family that lives in this village for a very long time.
The Cabernet
they gonna give me a
family.
last name? They're gonna give me a
Cabernet.
last name in the chat? No? Okay, all right. Yeah, we're the Cabernets. Yeah.
Cabernet.
Yep.
I know nothing about wine. Chuck,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Chuck knows nothing about wine, so it's just.
Does
But-
Chuck
well,
not
I
know
mean,
anything,
she's-
or does Eric not know anything?
Oh, I know my wines. Chuck doesn't.
Chuck doesn't.
Well,
it's one of
Lucy
the
Cabernet
redwoods.
is whatever you say. She thinks that you're that you know what you're talking about.
Cabernet, well, you know what they say, K, Syrah, Chuck, Secretfinger.
Oh, she says, no, we're not part of the Syrah family. You know, it's new money over there. Ooh.
That's a good wine joke.
So do we see do we go to the bones or the priest mare?
Well, I think a secret agent like yourself would want to see the person in charge.
Absolutely. Chuck Secretfinger doesn't kowtow to bones people.
It would be perfect, not diplomacy, etiquette to announce ourselves to the Lord Regent.
I shake Lady Cabernet's hand, and a fake hand pops off.
Thank you for your help.
I am once again wowed by the simplest of things.
Magic.
Yeah, her nerves are a little shattered, so she leaps back and quickly starts tugging her little cart away from you. Yes.
Great. Let's go see the mayor.
Yeah.
I still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Magicians, hello.
This poor peasant woman.
She's from a vintner family. She's hardly a peasant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
true.
like
Well,
lower
yeah,
gentry for sure.
So I'm trying to sit so that the reflection of my light looks like eyes.
Yeah,
It
I
does.
noticed that.
It
They're like little
definitely looks
googly
like
eyes.
Yeah, all I can see is googly eyes.
Yeah.
Chuck Googly Finger.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the next one.
just like, there you go.
That's for our Toontown adventure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna jump back on Rabbit and say like, let's go, and like try and do it excitedly, and Rabbit just goes at like the same pace it would anyways.
Yep.
No. I'm like, and it's just not doing anything. It's just going how it goes.
Rabbit takes care.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Slim James into a nice fancy trot. Want to look our best as we make our entrance.
Agent Chuck
Yeah, I mean,
Secretfinger
you-
walks.
Walks with purpose.
Always.
Always. Yeah,
You gonna bring your horse with you, or just leave it
No,
there?
just abandon it.
You're free now.
That's Chuck Blankfinger's horse. I'm Agent. I will request that you address me as Agent Chuck Secretfinger from now on.
Oh,
Until I
I'll
drop
tell you
the-
what I want, brother.
I must.
This town is it's pretty small, so you are definitely making an appearance right now with the sparkling white stallion and the Kenku on a donkey. You are definitely making an appearance. It's like late fall, so it's sort of harvesty time, but the roads are like the paths are mud. The houses are not particularly well appointed. I mean, they're, it's a humble village, and it's definitely dominated by a church. So there is definitely a church at one end of town that you can see from where you are.
I'm just gonna toss out autographed oil portraits as we go by.
Oil
Why
portraits.
would you make portraits of oil?
Using oil to make oil.
Huh.
Ah,
This version of Chuck is just incredibly literal.
he's just as clueless. Every version of Chuck is just clueless.
It's how he's so good at staying in character is he literally thinks he's changed into another person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The googly eyes, man, are starting to freak me out.
Yeah. Can you...
They're just
yeah,
staring right at me.
that's much better. That's Eric Fell's real eyes. No, we don't want that. There we go.
As you're walking along, a small boy runs up and snatches one of the oil portraits out of the mud as it settles there, and grins gleefully and stares in awe up at you on your sparkling white stallion, Ray.
I point at him and I say, "You're welcome."
Can I do,
Yeah,
as we're
giggles
going
with
into,
glee and runs off.
as we're doing, to make a grand entrance, can I roll to do magic tricks as we're coming into town?
Yeah, you can.
Because I didn't realize I had to roll on like a 0 ability. Whoop. Whoop.
Do you? Do you have to roll on every 0
Do I?
ability? Is that how it goes?
Stu?
Just if it
I
says
didn't think you did.
roll.
No.
Just when it says roll the dice. It's only
Oh,
because
no.
I think it's only because Magic Strike is like an attack, so I have to see if it hit.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm
Right.
not attacking.
So yeah,
I can do light, sound, smell, or touch. So I'm gonna do
nice.
some
Okay.
sparkles. I'm gonna do the faint scent of a baked apple pie, and I'm
Okay.
gonna do like for sound just like a. I don't know. It's a whole fanfare of things
Oh man,
like, happening.
people start
My
coming
God,
out of
that's
the
Scorching
houses.
Ray's
They just-
music.
They just keep coming out of the houses now that you've got this. People put their carts down and walk towards the main drag. They children come out of the houses and climb on each other's shoulders to look at you. You draw a little crowd for sure.
Yikes.
I flash my secret agent badge.
People gasp when you do that.
Yeah.
I give everybody goosebumps. That's one of the abilities of magic tricks.
Cool.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah.
Now they'll all be able to read young adult horror fiction.
R.L. Stein is in the crowd.
so-
He's so pleased.
And so are all his
the,
ghostwriters.
what is your secret agent badge look like, Chuck?
It's badge shaped, and it's brass, and on it says secret agent. It has a serial number, and underneath it says Agent Chuck Secretfinger.
Okay, great.
Okay. Extremely literal.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Literal
Very
or
official. Yeah, you
uncreative?
Why not?
Damn those googly eyes.
Yeah. The more I stare at them, the more they stare back at me.
I'm sorry, I killed Eddie Valiant's partner.
It's very Muppet-like in the eyes, which is just very uncomfortable.
It almost looks like an infinity mirror.
Okay, I'll switch. That is now that it's not going.
Once you see it, it just looks like now you're looking sort of off into the distance.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm investigating.
Oh god.
Are you investigating as an ability or just investigating?
I'm just
Period?
keeping my eyes open,
Oh, okay.
just looking around.
Okay. Sure.
The
Um,
investigation is
Chuck
ongoing.
Secret finger. Yeah.
Yeah, seeing if there's anything I notice, anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you kind of noticed that when you came into town, the mood was pretty low. Like everybody was kind of had their heads down and hustling wherever they were going. And now, with the magic tricks and the song and the smell of baked apple pie, things people appear to be sort of lightening up a little bit.
Okay.
You see some smiles here and there. You see some children laughing. You appear to have had a positive impact. You do notice though that you're sort of on this main drag, and at the far end is the church, and you do sort of see that behind what looks like maybe a tavern over on the over to your right, there appears to be some sort of activity happening back there, and you can hear some raised voices behind that area.
Do my zoom lenses do anything to see that? See better?
Yeah, it's you sort of lean in and squint and crank your little dials on the side of your spyglasses. Yes, so your googly eyes. Yes.
There?
And
Like that?
and
Yeah,
you see
that's
what
terrifying.
looks very much like the flutter of one of the wings of those creatures that you just slaughtered in the bushes.
Oh.
Oh. Little dankser. Here. Go punch him.
We're back for
What are you
more.
mumbling about, Chuck?
Me? I'm mumbling about justice. And please,
Oh.
Oh.
while I'm here, Agent Secretfinger.
Yes.
Agent
My
Secretfinger.
apologies.
What are you looking at? What are you adjusting your goggles to look at? Wait.
One of
What
those
do your secret eyes see?
one of those imps back there. I think this is all
Oh.
I think this is all connected. Like a bunch of handkerchiefs.
We should probably go help them. Because those imps can be pretty vicious.
I'll say. Almost killed me.
Well, you almost killed you, but yeah, I'm sure the imps had a little bit to do with it.
Yeah, they were the instigators. They were the thumb. I was the trigger finger. They were holding the crossbow steady.
I'm
Metaphorically.
I'm already heading over to Pickle's like jumped off the donkey and like heading over to the corner and to see if they can help these peasant folks.
Yeah, ring the bell. Let's
Yeah.
do this.
I'm
You,
going, but
as you
I'm
sort of
remaining
hop-
on Zarathustra.
Okay, yeah. As you sort of head in that direction, you kind of have to. There's been quite a few people who've come out and sort of have watched you sort of move through town, so you kind of have to like push through a little bit of a gathering of people. And Pickle, as you sort of head towards the corner that Chuck was indicating, you hear a shriek rise up out from behind that corner. It sounds like somebody young, a child maybe, and it sounds like somebody who's very afraid over there.
I pull out my short bow.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can I see
and
the creature at all yet?
Nope, not yet. It looks like whatever it was has disappeared around this corner, but that corner is only about 10 feet away, so you can hustle over there and take a look.
can I join
I'm
Pickle?
I'm gonna hustle.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
also
The two of you
run
get to
after
the-
Pickle.
Okay, great. So you sort of you come up to this sort of swing around the corner of this large building that looks a bit like an inn, and behind there you see a young child, a boy that looks to have been grabbed by one of these creatures, and another one is sort of like trying to scrabble after his feet, but he's kicking his feet and sort of fighting off this little imp creature, and they're both trying to hustle him away from town, and he's shrieking, and they're trying to put their little hands over his mouth, but the crowd starts to hear, and they start to be, what's going on? What's happening?
I'm gonna use mesmerize to create an optical illusion where one of the creature that's carrying the boy, so it sees it and then it can't move or act or respond to anything unless it's harmed. So if it's harmed, the spell wears off, but I'm just gonna freeze it with an optical illusion.
I shoot the other one.
Cool. Nice. So is the optical illusion something that we can see, or is it like what is it, or is it just like a dazzle, like a?
Oh, it's not like a dazzle. I think it's something everybody can sort of probably see, but it would only affect that creature.
Okay, what's it look like?
It looks like a big, angry eyeball.
Oh,
Just
sweet.
staring
Okay.
at this thing.
It just sort of okay. All right, so it just sort of like stands there with its like stunned by this eyeball. Okay, and Chuck, you want to shoot the other one?
Oh, I shoot the other one. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And after Chuck shoots one of them, I'd like to teleport to the other side of them so they're trapped between us.
Okay.
I can blink.
Agent Chuck
do that
Secretfinger
shoot,
rolled
though.
a 17.
Nice. Okay, so you shoot with what, a crossbow or a short bow or something?
With my short bow, yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right. So that's 2 damage. All right, and then you teleport over there, Ray. And okay, Kayloc, is there anything that you want to do?
I'm going to try and move closer to the boy. I'm gonna hop off my horse and try and grab the boy away from this imp creature that's mesmerized.
Terrifying. Equally as terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna sort of
Yeah,
you sort of go up there and try to
elf. Yeah.
you like float up, and yeah, I mean it looks like the boy is he's fighting off this imp, but might be losing. So you get up there and you just sort of try and get in the imp's way, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grapple the boy. Like I'm gonna try and pry the boy away from the imp.
Okay, yeah, you managed to do that. You sort of insert yourself in between the imp and the boy's feet.
Mm.
Okay, so yeah, that imp there is not so happy that you are gonna do that, and he sort of takes a swipe at you, and does manage to succeed, but gets kicked in the face by the boy while he is doing that.
This is not the imp that was optical.
I see you've eaten
illusion.
your vegetables,
No.
boy.
Okay.
No, that one is frozen. So he's basically holding the boy's arms, but is frozen in place. I can't do anything.
Mhm.
And as this happens, you hear a noise from behind you, Ray, and everybody else can see this happen. This creature steps out from behind the other side of the tavern, and it looks like a larger version of these imps. It's not flying. It's kind of got double jointed legs, and it's stalking forwards. It's got tiny little vestigial wings on its shoulders. It's still got this leathery skin, but it's got 2 little horns on its head and yellowish beady eyes, and stalks towards the chaos that's happening. It's
Okay.
about 6.5, 7 feet tall.
Oh.
I hate things with weird beady eyes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's let's see, what is it? What have I got here? Yeah, it actually moves forward and attempts to grab the boy out of the hands of the imp that's mesmerized, and manages to do that because the mesmerized imp can't really do anything. So it lets go, and this large creature sort of wraps one of its hands around the torso of the little boy and just lifts it up and turns to move away.
So to go past me then?
No, it was behind you,
Okay.
but it's pretty close to you now.
Cool.
Oh no!
I'm
You
gonna
teleported
point at
behind
it.
the guy. Yeah, no, it did
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
go past you. Yes, it did. Yes.
Can I like try and stop it from going past me? Put myself between it and the boy.
Okay, cool. So instead of it grabbing the boy, it's going to encounter you first.
All right.
So would you like to interrupt it with something?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut a little promo here. Point at it and say, "You're not getting anywhere near that kid. Ooh, I'm gonna grind you into dust. I'm gonna disintegrate you." And I guess just a magic strike if I can do that, or even just try and actually like physically get in its way.
You can do either one.
I think I'll try and grab its attention with a magic strike. That's how I'll start this off.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 7.
That is a 7. Okay, so you do succeed, and it does what, 2 damage?
Correct.
Okay. So you either fall on your ass, you slip in the mud, and your feet come out from under you, or it gets a free swing at you.
Oh, I'll take the hit.
Okay.
I learned how to take a hit.
Okay, so yeah, it slices across your chest for 3 damage.
Ooh.
Oh, you just made a big mistake. That's
Okay,
me. That's my turn.
Yeah, Chuck
I shoot the big guy.
or
Oh.
Pickle. Chuck or
Pickle.
All right.
Pickle
Okay.
was before me, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna point at the mesmerized creature and oh, can I cast something? Can I poke it and cast something?
I think you can only do 1 action per turn.
Okay.
So it's either a cast or an attack.
You know what? I'm gonna do another optical illusion. I'm gonna do another mesmerize, which is another floating eyeball, and point it at this big imp, the mega imp.
Okay.
And so now it's frozen, cannot remove, take actions, or respond, unless it's harmed.
Okay.
So it's, at least
Unless
we
it's
can get the
harmed.
little
Got
boy
it.
away from it.
Yep.
Hold her right there.
Boing.
So these 2 eyeballs are up in, like, the googly eyes are up in the air.
Yeah. Staring at
Chuck.
these things.
Okay, well, not going to harm it. I'm going to maneuver behind it. Oh, sorry.
Get the boy. Get the boy.
I'm going to maneuver behind it. Place a tracker on it. I've got a tracker, you guys. It's a
Yeah.
it's a little thing, and it's a little bead I can like clandestinely put on something or someone, and then I got a little compass.
Mhm.
So since I don't harm, I go
Nice.
boom, in case it does get away.
Cool.
Alright.
Okay.
That's my
You
turn.
successfully do that. All right. Kayloc?
I'm going to shoot with my crossbow. I'm going to pull that out from my robes and shoot the imp that I was like grappling with, the one that's not mesmerized.
Okay.
Oh no! I rolled a 2.
Oh,
Oh.
we're really whiffing on
Okay.
these rules
So
today.
Yeah.
you do not manage to hit the imp, and in fact you snap the cable of your crossbow, so it is not usable until you fix it.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, I mean, this little imp that you're attacking, he swings at you, and he hits you for 2 damage.
Double bother.
And none of my other dudes can do anything. So yeah. Actually, Carmin, why don't you go first? You're the one who's engaged with a creature that's
Yeah,
okay.
When's the
Striking at you.
date?
I am going to I'm going to where's my spell? There. Nope. I'm going to quickly pull out a pouch of fine powder and no, I'm just gonna grab another one of those one of the teeth I've taken from that creature and like jab it into this this imp, and its wound or its skin turns black again, and it takes a hit point, and on its turn it will take another hit point worth of damage.
Well, that 1 hit point worth of damage is enough. It cannot handle that necrotizing, horrible wound, and it shrinks away from you and attempts to flee, but stumbles and falls to the ground and crawls for a little bit and then lies still.
You're on the way.
Okay, Ray.
Yeah, Ray is gonna keep fighting this guy. I'm gonna pull a look over there, and then with the other hand, conjure. This is just a magic strike, but I want it to look like I conjure a folding chair to hit it across the face with when it looks away. Though it's mesmerized, so I think it probably just ignores me.
No, if you give it damage, it will wake up.
It will wake up. Yep.
Because it's mesmerized, do I get a free reroll by any chance?
Sure, I'll give you that.
Whew. That was a natural 1. Instead, it's a 12.
Oh. Okay. All right, so that's 2 damage from a folding chair. Okay. Pickle.
I'm going to try and, as an action, I'm going to I'm gonna grab the boy. I'm gonna try and grab the boy out of the arms of this thing.
Yeah, it's easy to do. I mean, he doesn't give you any resistance at all.
Mm-hmm. And I put the boy behind me
As
and I
long
like
as-
back up.
Okay, as long as Kayloc lets the boy go, because Kayloc had a hold of his feet. Do you let the boy go,
Oh, yeah.
Kayloc?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay behind
Okay,
me,
yeah,
kid.
he definitely does. He's terrified, absolutely
Mhm.
terrified, and clings to your robes.
Great.
Okay, Chuck.
That's all I'm gonna do.
I don't know what else to do. I'll be honest. Like that guy's not mesmerized anymore, is he?
No.
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 No, he's forgotten things. Yes.
He's prime for punching, for justice.
You know what? You're right. He's primed for punching. I don't shoot him.
Work him like a speed bag.
I punch him. Agent Chuck Secretfinger style.
All right.
18.
Nice.
You know, Agent
All
Chuck
right, so
Secretfinger
where
rolls
do you punch
better. Where do I punch him? On his person.
Yeah. What does it look like?
Looks like my fist making justice
Okay.
on his face. This-
Okay, so the world goes into slow motion as you connect with the large monster's sternum, and it just buckles in. The rib cage just buckles in, and it wavers for a moment on its feet and just falls over backwards on the ground. Nice.
Wow, I didn't think that would work.
Ooh, that'll teach you to mess with Scorching Ray and Chucky Justice.
Chucky Justice.
Chucky Justice.
Yep.
Wow.
All right, so there's one mesmerized imp that's just sort of hanging there in the air, staring at this eyeball.
And the eyeball staring at it back.
And the eyeball
We
staring
just
at
throw
it
a
back.
bag over it and catch him.
A live one.
There's a crowd of people have now come up behind you and are sort of standing, staring at this battle. A few of them are clapping and gasping and cheering and giving you a good response. The little boy
I think we
runs
should
off.
finish him
if
off.
you'll-
I give one of these to the crowd.
and they go. "Ah!
Nice. I make can I just do a quick action here? I mimic a ding ding noise with my mouth, like a bell. Sound of a bell.
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
When I get a chance, I'm going to
Um,
secretly take my tracker bead back off of the unconscious guy. I don't think we need it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
I do think we should try and throw a bag over the live one while it's mesmerized and just kind of catch it.
Yeah.
Could be useful.
Sure.
I mean, it just says
I'll
when it's
volunteer.
learned. It doesn't say when it's touched or put into a bag. So
No,
If it's
as long as you're
game
gentle with
mesmerized.
it. Yeah.
Someone else might want to do it, then Ray will not be gentle. I don't know if Ray knows
I'm
how
gonna
to be
go over-
gentle.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over to the child and cast relieve on the child. I'm going to get out a tongue depressor and like give the kid a quick examination and say, "Good, yes, I see you're brushing. Yes, strong arms." And
Are you also a dentist?
This is the Middle Ages. I'm all sort. I cut hair too.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
I concede.
He
So,
does good
the
work,
child-
brother.
Yeah, the child the child obediently sticks his tongue out and says, "Ah."
This child cannot be affected by fear or confusion, and for a brief time, they feel better than they have ever felt before.
Wow.
Awesome.
I give him a
He
lolly.
gives you an adorable smile in return for that lolly.
hell yeah. Oh, this is wholesome.
Only eat it on the
Man.
waning moon. And then I just stare off into the distance.
Well,
All right, yeah. He walks off happily to, you only assume, is one of his parental figures in the crowd. So you somebody puts a bag over this imp and ties it up. Who's doing that? Who's doing that?
I'll bag the imp.
Okay, all right.
I'll
You
put it
bag the
into,
imp
like-
and gently.
But before that, I'm gonna take the bag and I'm gonna show the crowd, and then put my hand into it, and then push it inside out, and then I'm going to wave my wand at the imp, and then it's gonna be in the bag. Pinch it close.
The crowd gasps and applauds. Yes.
And then and then I open up the bag and it looks empty again, but it's like a trick bag.
Oof. You have them in the palm of your Kenku hand.
I'm going to
Okay,
motion for the crowd to cheer for that one.
Yes.
Maybe
I'm
a
gonna
little
be like-
aggressively. Like, you're not cheering loud enough.
I'm gonna be like, thank you, and then show them my sleeves again. Thank you.
Give them the magician's hello. Yeah.
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 And
Right.
then I guess,
Okay.
go for it.
No. You finish up.
Oh no, I was gonna say, and I'm like, and then I guess I just take a bow, like, don't
Nice.
forget to tip your waitress or waiter or gender neutral wait person.
Respect the
And-
service industry staff.
Yeah.
And that sounds like a perfect point to end this session.
Yay.
Yay!
Awesome.
That was so much
Tip your
fun.
industry staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's got some
All
stuff
right,
to
so
plug?
we are back we're back in 2 weeks, and let's plug some things.
Okay, so we're back on the 29th, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
Yes. That
Okay.
sounds right.
Sounds
Yeah,
great.
Yeah. I got a calendar here that looks it.
Mhm.
Yes, it is
Mhm.
the 29th. Yes.
Okay, cool. So Tuesday,
Yeah.
the 29th. I don't have anything specific to plug before then. I am going to take advantage of Twitch's new Prime watch parties, and I'm going to start. Joe's gone. I'm going to start doing watch parties on Prime. So take a look at twitch.tv/Eric Fell. I might do some morning Murder She Wrote episodes. You can watch Murder She Wrote with me if you've got Prime Video. Also, if you've got a Prime account, you can always subscribe to What the Quest, and it doesn't cost you anything. because you get one free subscription a month if you've got Amazon Prime. Yeah, I don't have anything specific to plug yet.
I don't know.
I'll go next. I got a few things. Next week on Tuesday, hopefully we've had a few scheduling issues that have prevented us from doing a Star Wars, but hopefully we'll be there with the Dungeon Punks doing some Star Wars in. And also tomorrow, wherever you get your podcasts, we've got some new Rust Monster episodes coming out. It's not season 2; it's just some bonus episodes. But we, as Rust Monsters, kicking off their world tour at the Bad Whiskey Brewery. And we are also playing quests, so we have adapted all the characters, quests, leaving Dungeons and Dragons behind. We had a lot of fun. We used the system about 2 times in the first episode, so there were a lot of shenanigans. In classic Rust Monster fashion, we started this series by opening a door. That's spoilers for the first episode, but it was a lot of fun. You can listen there. If you feel like you want to listen to it before tomorrow, you could go to our Patreon, as our patrons are getting early access to these new episodes.
What's the address of your Patreon?
There may also be some. That is patreon.com/Dungeon Punks. Thank you, Eric, for keeping me on that. There might also be some audience participation coming up with these episodes. So, yeah, stay tuned for that.
Great, fantastic.
I would like to plug our podcast, which is the Adventure.exe podcast, where you can find it wherever you find podcasts, and we're just wrapping up season 2. So, you know what? Catch up, get through season 2, because we're going to start season 3 probably in the next couple months.
Nice.
And the other thing I wanted to plug is that I have my own drawing account on Instagram, and I'm making t-shirts. So I'm hoping to get a What the Quest t-shirt up soon. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, it is Ramone69, and if you can find me on Threadless, it's Taylor69Ramone at threadless.com. So if you head to any of my social media, you should be able to find that link. If you want to buy a t-shirt designed by me for whatever reason, I don't know, supporting local art is pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Sounds like a great idea.
I'm drawing a new drawing every day.
Nice.
If it kills me.
Nice.
It might.
Wow.
It might, yeah.
Yeah, as soon as
I also have an art account, but I'm not nearly as prolific or selling t-shirts, so you don't really need to know about it.
Yeah, and as soon as my back heals up, I just got a whole bunch of new paints from Reaper, so I want to do some more painting. So it will come back, I promise.
I guess the only thing that I have to plug is that I just recorded an awesome podcast episode with Hook and Chance, which is a gaming podcast. And that is coming out on the 28th. So the day before our next episode, where I talk about using acting techniques and improv as a character and as a DM when you're gaming. And those
Never heard of
guys
it.
are really, really cool and positive and awesome. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So
And
check it out.
Awesome.
That's Hook and Chance.
Yes. It's called Hook and Chance.
Fantastic.
I'm just typing it all down on the
Awesome.
chat. Cool. So I guess
Sweet.
that's it for us. Tune in on September the 29th for our next adventure. Our next What the Quest adventure. See what happens next. In the meantime, we got coffee.com/WTQuest for tips and that sort of thing. Follow us on our respective social medias. We've got WT Quest. Is that our Twitter?
That's our Twitter, yeah.
That's
Yes,
our Twitter.
that's our Twitter,
Subscribe.
and What the Quest on Instagram.
Yep, we've also got a What the Quest YouTube, which the third of our Star Wars adventures just went up, and over the next every Thursday is going to be our 3 Deadland episodes are going up.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
over the next few weeks. So there's going to be new content, or if you hadn't seen those, there's going to be new to you content every week starting today. So
We're just like NBC.
Yeah, just like NBC.
Just like we're also owned by GE.
Yes, except we don't have Transplant, written by our friend Rachel. Yeah.
And if you watch it on Netflix, Friends is our lead-in show. So
Yeah, anything can be your lead-in show. I'm assuming the lead-in show for tonight was the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer. That was my lead-in show for tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I have not watched it yet, but I'm gonna do that as soon as we get
my
off.
god. Get on that.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to hit the end stream button. Let's everybody do the way. Bye. Make good choices.
bye.